Hello divine souls, let's start. Do you want to control other person? Do you want power, but don't know how? Then here is the answer. When you force the other person to act, you are the one in control. Attract them with fabulous gains. Then, attack. How many times a scenario repeated in history, an aggressive leader initiates a series of bold moves that provides him power. Slowly his power reaches a peak, and soon everything turns against him. The reason for this pattern is that the aggressive person is rarely in full control, because he cannot see more than a couple of moves ahead. In the realm of power, you should ask yourself,
What
is the point of chasing here and there? If I never feel in control, why am I always reacting to events, instead of directing them?
What is its answer?
The answer is simple: your idea of power is wrong. You have mistaken aggressive action for effective action. Most often the most effective action is to stay back, keep calm and let others be frustrated by the traps you lay for them. Doing this, now you are playing for long-term power rather than quick victory.
Oh, I understood. When you make other people come to you, you suddenly become the one controlling the situation. And the one who has control, has power.
Yes, you were right, but you should care for two things. You yourself must learn to master your emotions, and never to be influenced by anger. Hey! Get up! Don't get bored. Now, we are shifting to an interesting story.
Hurrah!
In 1905, Russia and Japan were at war. The Japanese had weaker warships, but they spread false information that tricked the Russians into leaving their docks in the Baltic Sea. The Russian fleet had to take a longer route to Japan, and the Japanese spread another false story that made the Russians travel the entire journey on combat alert. The Russian seamen were tired by the time they arrived, while the Japanese were waiting at the ease. Despite being less experienced in modern naval warfare, the Japanese won the war. Have you understood anything from this story? Or you took it for entertainment?
Yes, I understood the benefit of making the opponent come to you. It forces him to operate in your territory. Being on hostile ground will make him nervous, and often he will rush his actions, and make mistakes.
So, for negotiations or meetings, it is always wise to lure others into your territory.
We need one more story.
In 1800s, Daniel Drew was a wealthy man who was very good at manipulating the stock market. When he wanted to influence the price of a certain stock, he would go to a club near Wall Street and pretend to take out his red handkerchief and wipe his forehead, and a piece of paper with an inside tip on a stock would fall out. Other club members, who were always trying to know Drew's moves, would grab the paper and act on a tip, causing the stock's price to go up or down.
This teaches, if you can get other people to dig their own graves, why sweat yourself? Am I right?
Yes, pickpockets works this to perfection. The key to picking a pocket is knowing which pocket contains the wallet. Experienced pickpockets often target crowded areas like train stations where there are signs warning people, beware of pickpockets. When people see the sign, they quickly check to make sure their wallet is still there, which makes it easy for pickpockets to steal. Some pickpockets even put up their own signs.
Now, it's Robot Bro's turn to explain.
In some cases, instead of making others come to you, you go to them. Fast attack can be an awesome weapon, as they don't give time to others to plan. With no time to think, people make errors of judgment. This tactic is opposite of waiting and baiting, but it serves the same function. You make your enemy respond on your terms.